La Masia, the revered youth academy of FC Barcelona, is more than just a training ground for young footballers. It is an institution synonymous with football excellence, nurturing talent, and shaping the very identity of one of the world's most successful football clubs. La Masia, which translates to the farmhouse, has been the cradle for some of the greatest footballers in history, and its influence on the global game is unparalleled. Tracing its evolution from a modest farmhouse to a world-renowned academy, and examines its role in shaping the philosophy and success of FC Barcelona. The origins of La Masia are deeply intertwined with the history and growth of FC Barcelona as a football club. La Masia was originally constructed in 1702 as a country farmhouse. Located near the Camp Nou Stadium, it was a small, stone-built structure typical of Catalonia's rural architecture. For more than 2 centuries, the building served various agricultural purposes, reflecting the agrarian nature of the area around Barcelona during that time. However, the significance of La Masia in football began to take shape much later, during the club's development in the 20th century. The idea of turning La Masia into a youth academy took root in the late 1970s, a period when European football was undergoing significant transformations. During this time, FC Barcelona was looking to establish a long-term strategy for success, inspired by the footballing philosophies that were proving successful elsewhere, particularly in the Netherlands. The club's management recognized the importance of developing homegrown talent who could be molded to fit the club's identity and playing style, rather than relying solely on expensive signings from abroad. The pivotal moment came with the election of Josep Luis Núñez as president of FC Barcelona in 1978. Núñez, a visionary leader with a clear understanding of the modern demands of football, believed that the club's future lay in nurturing young talent. He was influenced by the success of Ajax's youth system, which had produced a generation of players who dominated European football in the 1970s under the concept of total football, a tactical theory that emphasized versatility, ball possession, and fluidity in player positions. Núñez and the club's technical director, Oriol Tort, envisioned creating a similar system at Barcelona. They wanted to establish a youth academy that would produce players who could embody the Barca DNA, a distinctive style of play centered on technique, intelligence, and teamwork. The decision was made to convert La Masia into a residential training center for young footballers, where they could live, study, and train while being fully immersed in the Barcelona way of playing football. In 1979, La Masia officially opened its doors as a youth academy. The farmhouse was transformed to accommodate around 60 young players, providing them with dormitories, dining facilities, and classrooms. The academy was designed to offer more than just football training. It was a holistic environment where young players were educated academically and culturally, ensuring that they developed as well-rounded individuals as well as footballers. The early years of La Masia were marked by modest beginnings. The academy did not have the resources or global reputation it enjoys today, but it was built on a strong foundation of values that emphasized discipline, humility, and a commitment to the club's ethos. The first few cohorts of players trained at La Masia began to show promise, and their gradual integration into the first team helped to lay the groundwork for the academy's future success. One of the most significant early graduates of La Masia was Josep Pep Guardiola, who joined the academy in the 1980s. Guardiola, who would later become one of the most successful managers in football history, epitomized the values and playing style that La Masia sought to instill in its players. His rise through the ranks to become a key player in Johan Cruyff's dream team in the early 1990s was a testament to the effectiveness of the academy's approach. As La Masia developed, it became clear that the academy was more than just a talent factory. It was the heart of FC Barcelona, playing a crucial role in maintaining the club's identity and ensuring that its values were passed down from one generation to the next. The success of La Masia graduates on the field was not just about individual brilliance. It was about their ability to work together as a cohesive unit, embodying the club's philosophy of teamwork and collective effort. The philosophy of La Masia is rooted in the concept of total football, a tactical system popularized by the Dutch club Ajax in the 1970s under Rinus Michels. Johan Cruyff, one of the greatest exponents of total football and a product of Ajax's system, joined Barcelona as a player in 1973 and later returned as a manager in 1988. Cruyff's influence on La Masia cannot be overstated. He infused the academy with a distinct style of play that emphasized ball possession, quick passing, and positional interchange, principles that have come to define FC Barcelona. At La Masia, the focus is not just on developing technical skills, but also on nurturing intelligence, creativity, and a deep understanding of the game. Players are taught to think as a unit, to anticipate moves, and to maintain possession. This approach has produced generations of players who are not only technically gifted but also tactically astute. Cruyff's influence extended to the creation of the Dream Team in the early 1990s, a side that won Barcelona's first European Cup in 1992. Many of the players who formed the core of this team were either products of La Masia or had been deeply influenced by the philosophy that the academy espoused. The success of the Dream Team solidified the importance of La Masia in the club's strategy. The early 2000s marked the beginning of a golden era for La Masia, producing a crop of players who would go on to dominate world football. At the heart of this generation were players like Xavi Hernandez, Andres Iniesta, and Lionel Messi, all of whom joined La Masia as young boys and were molded into world-class talents. Xavi, often considered the embodiment of Barcelona's style of play, joined La Masia at the age of 11. His vision, passing accuracy, and ability to control the tempo of a game made him a vital component of both Barcelona and the Spanish national team. Iniesta, another midfield maestro, joined the academy at 12 and became famous for his dribbling, composure under pressure, and ability to deliver in crucial moments, most notably scoring the winning goal in the 2010 World Cup final. However, the most famous La Masia graduate is undoubtedly Lionel Messi. Messi joined La Masia at the age of 13, having moved from Argentina after Barcelona offered to pay for his growth hormone treatment. At La Masia, Messi honed his extraordinary talent, blending his natural dribbling ability with the tactical discipline instilled by the academy. Messi would go on to become Barcelona's all-time leading scorer and is widely regarded as one of the greatest footballers of all time. The success of these players on the international stage further highlighted La Masia's reputation. In 2010, when Spain won the FIFA World Cup, the team was built around a core of Barcelona players, many of whom were La Masia graduates. This triumph on the global stage was a testament to the academy's ability to produce players who could excel at the highest level. The arrival of Pep Guardiola as Barcelona's manager in 2008 marked a new chapter in the history of La Masia. Guardiola, himself a La Masia graduate, had a deep understanding of the club's philosophy and values. He built his team around players from the academy, including Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Gerard Piqué, Sergio Busquets, and Pedro Rodriguez. Guardiola's Barcelona is widely regarded as one of the greatest club sides in history. Under his guidance, the team won an unprecedented sextuple in 2009, capturing the UEFA Champions League, La Liga, Copa del Rey, UEFA Super Cup, Spanish Super Cup, and FIFA Club World Cup. Central to this success was the tiki-taka style of play, characterized by quick, short passes and relentless pressing, an evolution of the philosophy that had been instilled at La Masia. Guardiola's emphasis on promoting youth was evident throughout his tenure. He was not afraid to give young players a chance, often promoting them directly from the academy to the first team. This approach not only ensured the continuity of Barcelona's playing style, but also reinforced the belief that La Masia was the heart of the club. Despite its success, La Masia has not been without its challenges and criticisms. The rise of big money transfers and the increasing commercialization of football have made it more difficult for clubs to rely solely on their academies. In recent years, Barcelona has faced criticism for moving away from its tradition of promoting youth and instead spending large sums on marquee signings. The departure of several talented youngsters who left in search of first-team opportunities elsewhere has also raised questions about the academy's ability to retain its best prospects. Additionally, the pressure to deliver instant results has sometimes led to a reluctance to trust young players in crucial matches. Moreover, the expansion of Barcelona's global brand has placed additional demands on the club, leading to a more business-oriented approach. This shift has sparked a debate among fans and pundits about whether Barcelona has lost sight of its identity, which was so closely tied to the success of La Masia.